Folks, have you found yourself broken down along the road to success? Well, best-selling author and intuitive publicist Stephen Cuoco can help you jumpstart your life and continue on your journey of self-discovery. Stephen is joining us this morning with the details. Stephen, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Good morning.
So, thank you. Yeah, I first have to ask you, what is an intuitive publicist?
An intuitive publicist is the art of intuition brought into the science of public relations.
Okay.
So what it was is I had lived two lives at one time. I worked in the corporate world, and then on the side I was doing what is called reconnective therapy that I have created, which I do applied kinesiology, past life regression, inner child work, all of that. And I've realized in the corporate industry I really was not utilizing my skills to really work with people independently to really get to know who they are and represent them. So what I've done is I combined the two together. So I've been able to do the personal development, blended that with the public relations part, hence intuitive publicist.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Well, so why do we find ourselves stuck and unable to reach the goals that we have for ourselves?
Most people don't realize who they are anymore. They're caught or trapped in the fear of the unknown, grief and guilt, pain, blame, shame. A lot of people are so used to finding or attempting to establish power outside of themselves, whether it be relationships, money, remedies, whether it be medication, so on and so forth. You've got to go within yourself. You've got to go deep to say, I want to come back home. I want to come back to myself to know who I am.
Right.
So that's what I do. I help people to find out who you are again, to go back to the root of inception.
And so what tools do you use to help us get there?
Once again, hypnotherapy if necessary, applied kinesiology, which is biofeedback. Our muscles have what is called muscle memory. So whether it be using the arm or using light touches, questions, also past life regression.
Wow.
Aromatherapy.
So you have all sorts of different things that you
sorts.
use. And I mean, that's great that you use all of these different things. Again, one school not being totally right. You just kind of combine all of them. So how do you empower your clients?
I empower them by saying, let's sit down, let's talk. Let's chat, like what we're doing. I'm gonna sit back and I want to get to know you. Instead of me talking at you, I talk to you. I want to get to know who you are, where you came from, why you are who you are, and then share suggestions on what is going to help you to nurture yourself. Use words, which is within neurolinguistic programming, NLP, that I've specialized in, to say this is how you ought to talk to yourself. This is how you ought to choose to think. Once again, ought to. I'm still saying choose. I'm not telling you.
So there's a choice. Exactly. So we're not being spoken at.
Absolutely.
That's great. Well, so can you share a couple of your success stories?
One, I was speaking to Mary Ann, who's going to be on the show soon, and we were discussing about how a lot of people struggle with stress.
Right.
And they're unaware of why a person is dealing with anxiety, which is one of the number one, diseases that I help people with. And I've also helped a lot of people who are military veterans because they've had PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. So within that, it's understanding the root of the stress. We do two things. We either move towards pleasure or move away from pain. So I establish, why are you moving away from pain? What is the pain? And is there the ability, through your choice and free will, to move towards pleasure? What is going to allow you to feel comfortable and secure within yourself, stable, to where you feel in control of who you are again?
That's great. Well, and fortunately, we're blessed that you live in Santa Fe, so we can get in contact with you here in the state. So how can our viewers contact you to get some of this intuitive coaching?
By phone, by email, www.stephencuoco.com.
Okay.
You can call me, email me. I'm here any day, anytime to help anyone of any level, whether you're in the military, you come from corporate world, you're in a holistic community, art community. There's no limitations. There's something for everyone. And that's the thing. We have over 7 billion people in the world with no less than 7,000 reasons to help that individual. That's why I've studied everything I've studied, because not one thing is going to cater to you. So if someone were to come to me for hypnotherapy and say, you're coming to me for neurolinguistic programming, I'm catering to you.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.